All right. How's everybody doing today? I don't know how many people are here, but I appreciate whoever has shown up here. Let me go back. What the heck is going on? Let me just finish customizing this live stream, and then we'll dive into what what's going on. Right? No, I don't want to do that. Schedule 12. There we go. All right, so make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here. It does help out the channel, helps out growth, and just all of the above. So I appreciate you guys. You said stop the same story about all the YouTubers. Honestly, when you look at cryptocurrency, there's so many things that you could be excited about, and a lot of people will say different things. These are just the things that you see often, right? If you're seeing a lot of the same stories, it's because a lot of the people believe the same thing, right? If you're like, hey, I can get 1 day shipping on Amazon, and everybody's talking about 1 day shipping on Amazon, does that mean that people should stop talking about it? Probably not, right? If you have an opportunity to become very wealthy from cryptocurrency, I mean, that's what we want, right? We want to see that growth. We want to see that attention that's brought to the table, and honestly, regular people being able to make the money. If we were gatekeeping, right? Let's say I had a position that I was going to make thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars from, and then I made money, and then people were like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Well, I said it once, I said it twice, or I said it 3 times, or something like that, but I didn't say it enough, so everybody didn't see it. Now people are very upset, right? So I typically mention these things, but I understand where you're coming from, right? If you're seeing a lot of the same stuff and we haven't seen things run to ridiculous levels yet, honestly, when you look at where XRP is now, it's always a what have you done for me lately type of situation. And it's so interesting to see that because we see how much XRP has already run, right? XRP went from a level of, I would say, a low level of like 30 something cents up to $3.40, a 10x from that low point to the high point. And not saying, and people are still believing, me as well, believing that it's not over yet. So you still have the ability to gain from that. It's just people tend to go, oh, well, you know what? I gained what I wanted to gain. I'm getting out of it. Or they'll say, I'm tired of just hearing the same thing. I just want it to happen already. And it's not going to happen like that, right? Um, you have to, continue to keep interest, especially in, cryptocurrency. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you for watching. Thoughts on Zaire? I don't know what that is. Selling their new drug for $150. I have no idea what that is. Um, is that a good $150 or is that a bad $150? I would imagine anything that you need at $150 is not affordable for a normal family like every month or something. However long you have to take it for. I can hear you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. How soon? That's a good question. Um, don't really have an answer, but very soon. I would believe that we're going to see it this year. That we're going to see it go to way higher figures. Is it going to go to the moon? It depends where your moon level is, right? I believe that when we start seeing these aggressive movements in cryptocurrency, we start seeing more and more use cases as well as ETFs and implementation and all those things. Yeah, I think we'll see a massive run and hold, right? It's not about just the run; it's about the hold as well. Yo, what up, Matt? Good morning, brother. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, me too. Good morning, all. Good morning, Matt. What do you think about Zcash? We'll have to dive into that in a little bit, guys. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Thank you for saying that. Please, everyone, press the thumbs up button. Someone said. Good morning from Thailand. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Good morning from UK, Matt. Great show. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I've said this plenty of times, but it's crazy to me to say that I would see so many people from different places, and to know that if I went somewhere, there's a chance that someone would know me, right? It's not necessarily a given that I can walk in any place and then people would know me, but it's crazy to know that I can go to Thailand or I can go to the UK and people are like, I I saw this guy on YouTube. Like, I know who he is. I know his name. And it's just amazing. And to know that we automatically have that connection, we automatically have that conversation because we all care about YouTube, right? Or not YouTube. We all care about, well, we do care about YouTube, but we care about cryptocurrency. Sorry, guys, I just woke up. Well, like 20 minutes ago. Got to give me a minute to get refreshed. But definitely hit the like button. But yeah, the cryptocurrency market, it's good to see a little bit of green compared to what we saw in the last couple of days, even though my stock market position. So I was just talking about how my dividend account was actually up compared to a lot of other people's account, right? If they buy just positions outright. And now it's down a significant amount. But seeing the crypto market up versus the stock market being down, that's a good thing, right? Well, technically, the market this morning and the stock market is up in the pre-market. But yesterday, and seeing all the activity and seeing kind of the recovery, the pushback from cryptocurrency in the opposite direction, I would love to see that continue. But let's look at where the cryptocurrency market is today. Currently, it stands at a $2.68 trillion market cap with a 1% increase over the last day. Now we're seeing Bitcoin at a 1.25% increase. Ethereum is actually down 1.3% below that 1,900 level. Again, this is a steal price. I really wish I had funds right now to like kind of throw there, because I feel like when you look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, right, and you see one of those at a reasonable price, right, a reasonable price to where you know you can double your money or triple your money, right, in potentially a short period of time, because you know Ethereum is going to be big and it's going to be the number two cryptocurrency in the world for a while, until XRP gets up there and passes Bitcoin, and then it's going to take Ethereum a while to pass Bitcoin as well. You know that you can gain that kind of short term, right? $1,000, $2,000, 100%, 200% on your money. So it's an opportunity, right? That's a steal price. My cost basis for XRP, or not XRP, for Ethereum is 2,200, I want to say. I'm going to correct myself, but I think it's 2,200, 2,200 or 2,300. Somewhere around there. I can't check it on my Ledger wallet, but I think it's around there. But still, that's a steal price. XRP is at $2.19. It's up by 3.1%. BNB is down by 1%. We see Cardano, that's slightly up, almost 1%, 3%, almost 4% for Dogecoin. Let's see, Avalanche is up by 4%. Finally, passing that 17 level again, working its way up to $18. My cost basis for Avalanche is like $25. So even this is below my cost basis of where I decided to, purchase, meaning that I'm down on the position. I still believe in it a lot further than $25. It's just, I really wish I had a lot more capital. I really wish I had a lot more money to throw into there, because I have a lot of opportunities. If you didn't see, I bought more Cosmos, which I currently hold over there. I'm trying to unstake the amount that I bought. So I traded for Cosmos, right, and got another like 600 or something. And then I also bought 3,000 or sorry, 300 Atom, and that 300 Atom automatically got staked. So now I have to wait, I don't know, a number of days in order for that to get unstaked, so that I can move that over to my Ledger wallet. But yeah, the market, it's very interesting. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of positions that I hold. I'm more focused on the ones that I hold rather than the ones that I don't. Um, so, things like Kronos and, that's sitting at 8 cents, still well below my cost basis, and definitely worth a lot more than where it stands. Caspa seeing a little bit of an increase, up 12%. And that's great, right? I bought at about low 6 cents. So it's at high 6 cents, moving up to the 7 cent mark. That's good to see. Cosmos again, that's even below where I purchased it at, which was $3.90. But still worth a lot more than where it stands. Always great watching your videos and streams from Portugal. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for saying that. I take time to try and go through a bunch of stuff and give you how I'm feeling about certain plays. And I hope it's beneficial. That's all I care about. I hope it is beneficial, and I hope it helps you see where you're going, right? It doesn't necessarily have to tell you everything about crypto, because do I know everything about crypto? I don't, right? I know about the positions that I'm invested into. I know about crypto overall, but there's some things that I can look at and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Let me research what that is. Should I have it? Maybe, but I feel like I'm well diversified already. With the amount of positions that I have, I feel like I'm so diversified. Yeah, I just on Coinbase alone, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 positions on Coinbase, over at least over $100 or over $200. I didn't even know I had Bitcoin Cash on here. I shouldn't. I didn't know I had Bitcoin Cash on here. I do have some. I was gonna say I do have some Tether, but I think I'm putting that in my bank account. So I'm not really making any new purchases right now. So that literally 23 positions on Coinbase alone. Then I can go over to my MetaMask wallet, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 positions over there, and they don't overlap. And then I can look into, is that all? Yeah. And then I can look into my my Coinbase wallet, which I believe I have like 5 or 6 positions over there, and then I go over to my Kraken wallet, and I believe I have I have over 100 positions in Kraken, because it was a test to put at least $5 into each play and see how that grows. Obviously, altcoin season hasn't moved, so it hasn't really performed at the best it was in the beginning, and then kind of came back down. But with XRP and the XRP that I held over there, that obviously ended up increasing higher than, honestly, the rest of the portfolio. So it's interesting to see that. But yeah, seeing what I've been able to invest into, obviously there's so many other cryptocurrencies and so many other opportunities, but I can't take on every single opportunity. I just can't. It's too much. However, we look at the market, we look at my watch list, still a decent amount of cryptocurrencies, whether it's ones that are less risky and other ones that are risky, right? The other ones that are very risky, ones that have pulled back a lot, or ones that have given me a massive gain, which I'm very excited about. Guys, we have 159 people here. Make sure you hit the like button. Get me up to 100 likes. I would greatly appreciate it. Is it true that President Trump will not put XRP into the Fed Reserve now. That's not what I'm hearing, but we can look into what is being said, and that's probably the main U.S. based cryptocurrency. That would make no sense to do that because that is the highest, the most expensive by market cap U.S. cryptocurrency, and they're doing so many big things, and it makes sense to utilize XRP. However, I mean, that's all on research. If you guys have, I was going to say, an article to go by, or some sort of conversation, um, I mean, I haven't seen anything on that. Um, I've seen people say, so I've seen people that hate XRP talk about XRP in the most negative light, like people that are huge fans of um, huge fans of Bitcoin, mostly the huge fans of Bitcoin that are like, XRP doesn't deserve to be in there, right? Or Solana doesn't deserve to be in there, or Ethereum doesn't deserve to be in there, and they just want to see Bitcoin thrive, which is understandable, right? They are Bitcoin maxis. They love Bitcoin. They want to see Bitcoin succeed in the best way, but you have to understand and you have to make room for other things that also can have an impact in this reserve in the world, right? In the nation, in the world, all of that, right? But most people don't want to make room for that if you are a fan of Bitcoin and what that is, right? The less cryptocurrencies in that reserve, the more room for Bitcoin in general and being able to gather and capture the most possible, right? So I don't see anything on it. I wouldn't agree that that's the case because I believe that's why they're choosing the US based cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like you're trying to create a reserve and also create that strength in these cryptocurrencies that are developed in this nation, right? So, anyways, the things that I am seeing on the interwebs, I saw Brad Garlinghouse come out and talk about this filing uh, for an XRP ETF. I feel like that's always big news. But honestly, I'm a fan of ETFs, single ETFs. But like I've said in plenty of videos, I want an all-encompassing ETF, right? Where you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, kind of like what you see with a reserve, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, XRP, just many things that can create maybe a little bit of risk, but also have less risk in there. So have some of the top cryptocurrencies. So then you're looking at the kind of the movement of the broader market and being able to invest into the broader market. Because I think that's something that a lot of people would love to invest into, would love to be a part of no matter what, right? To be able to invest into and say, I'm investing into the broader market of cryptocurrency, right? I'm not investing into just Ethereum. I'm not investing into just Bitcoin. I'm investing into the broader market. So if the entire market moves by 1%, I still see a 1% gain. However, if Bitcoin or Ethereum drops by 5% or something, I'm still seeing a little bit of success, right? Yes, Bitcoin and Ethereum do control the market, so you have to see less control in their hands in order to see less of an impact when those things drop. But in due time, right? And in due time, we will have that all-encompassing ETF where people can invest into the broader market, just like I do with my stocks, investing into the S&P 500. That's what a lot of people want in um, their crypto ETFs. So Apparently this was on Bloomberg. Well, I can't have access to Bloomberg, and I don't see. Typically, they'll give me the article. So I typed in XRP Reserve news, um, XRP Crypto Reserve news, and I've gotten nothing from it. So, um, yeah. Spelled that wrong. All right. Let's see. Good morning. What would XRP be when it hits a $1 trillion market cap? If it's a $1 trillion market cap, it would be closing in on the $20 price point, if I'm not mistaken. A $10 price point would be around 500, 500 billion. And a $20 price point would be around that $1 trillion market cap as of now. When you look at the supply right now, the supply is going to continue to increase, so that'll vary. But I do believe it's going to be worth $1 trillion, very soon. And I don't think we'll have 100 billion coins that's released there. And hopefully, you have all of that cryptocurrency from escrow go into like a reserve, into the reserve for the US or something. Like they hold that much, right? If they do hold that much, they might have more of an impact. But it also, I don't think they need to hold that much because it is a worldwide cryptocurrency. So I don't know how much they're going to hold. It depends how much the US holds. But uh, where was I going with this? I was reading something, but oh yeah, 1 trillion. So yeah, $20 price point. Uh, love them all, even the farters. What are you talking about? It's not really financial advice as long as you do your own research. But I took your advice on Jasmine Coin, man. I bought 50K worth, and I hope it pays off. Look, so again, I don't give out financial advice to tell you what you should and shouldn't buy. I will talk about the things that I'm buying. I'll talk about the opportunities that are out there. I want you guys to do your research as best as possible. If you see an opportunity within it, make that move, right? If it's 50K, if it's 5K, if it's $500, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're looking to invest, make sure it's something that you're comfortable investing. Don't like take money from some place. I feel like I see that a lot where people are like, "Hey, I took $50,000 and I bought this," and I'm like, I don't know if I believe it anymore. I really don't. But good luck, if you are. And the reason why I say good luck is because everybody has their own threshold on what they can accept, gain wise as well as loss wise, and it's all up to that threshold in order to say whether you do gain a lot or you end up losing quite a bit, right? Because you're going to see both sides of this. The crypto market is in a spot right now to where it is very, very speculative. So seeing Jasmine Coin down to 1.3, 1.4 cents. Where's it at now? 1.3 cents. There are a lot of people that invested at 2 cents. A lot of people that invested at 3 cents, 4, 5 cents. In order to get up to 6 cents, they had to invest at 5. In order to get up to 5, they had to invest at 4, right? So seeing it at 1.3 cents, there's a lot of opportunity to average down, or you get very scared and you get out of that position. So whatever your thought process is, you have to make sure you live with whatever you do there. So for me, I see it as an opportunity, and some people may see it as a time to get out or something. I don't see it as that, but we're gonna see a lot more success, and it all depends on who you are. So I'll leave it at that. Since the crash, I bought 70K in H bar, 50K in Japanese. 100K in XRP, 100K Solana, 100K Ethereum, 50K Pepe, and 100K Brett. I don't know if I believe that. I I want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but that's a lot of money. I don't know about all that. But good luck with everything there. Hope XRP will be in the Fed Reserve. I think it will be. I mean, that's the largest U.S. Based cryptocurrency out there. Do you think we're going to see a huge XRP run this year? I do believe that we're going to see it this year. Right now, we're in tax season, right? Within tax season, it typically isn't the best time for growth. Last year, I don't believe it was this, or I believe it was the same way, where we saw some major negativity during this time. It just always happens. At least that's how I see it. But yes, I do see a major run. We are definitely due for a huge altcoin season. But I think altcoin season is kind of waiting to weed out a lot of the weak. And if you've ever been weak and have an inkling, you're like, I don't know how far this is going to go. I don't know how long I could take it. They're trying to weed you out, right? And once they do, you'll end up seeing this success and movement because institutional investments then become a bigger thing. ETFs, all-encompassing ETFs, more traditionalist, more longer-term investments for people, meaning that we see that major growth. If you haven't noticed, like Bitcoin hit multiple all-time highs. Right, it went from the all-time high was what, 69,000, then went up to 70, went up to 72, 75, 79, 80, 85, like breaking all of these levels over $100,000. Right, it hit these highs. Did you see Ethereum reach its all-time high? No. Did you see XRP reach its all-time high? I mean, no. It's gone. It's jumped quite a bit. It's reached its all-time high market cap wise. So let's just say yes for XRP. Have you seen, Cardano reach its all-time high? No. The only exception of reaching their all-time highs, right? Bitcoin surpassed it multiple times. XRP surpassed it by market cap, but not by price. Solana has surpassed it by price and by market cap, I believe. But everything else that's on the list, unless it wasn't a part of the last bull run, hasn't reached its all-time highs. Like you look at Pepe, yes, Pepe ran to higher numbers. A lot of the ones that weren't around, like Bonk and what's that one for some reason? Dog with Hat. So you have many others that weren't around during those that hit new all-time highs because it was newer runs, but they were just showing a very brief run or high into where they were supposed to go. And obviously, when altcoin season truly hits, you're going to see way higher highs than just a $6 or $7 billion market cap for Pepe. You're going to see 20 and 30 and 40 billion dollar market cap for those levels, right? Avalanche, have you seen that hit an all-time high? No, not even close. Litecoin, no. Kronos, no. Caspa is new, so I would say you've seen those high levels. Cosmos, no. Right? Gala, no. Terra Classic, definitely not. Jasmine Coin has hit all-time high market cap, not by price, but by market cap. Anchor, no. Yearn Finance, definitely not. And many others, right? So altcoin season, we're ready for altcoin season. Who knows exactly when that's going to be? I believe it's going to be this year. But then again, we could see that kind of transition in the next year. Depends on what's being done. And there's many that still see a recession that's coming up. And I would imagine that a cryptocurrency would be impacted as well if there truly was a recession, right? So how long would it take? What needs to happen for XRP and ETH to pass? By the way, what needs to happen? I feel like just the natural flow of cryptocurrency, and that's what needs to happen for XRP to pass Bitcoin, right? For XRP to pass this level, obviously you would need trillions of dollars, and multiple billions of dollars per day that's being invested into there, which you are seeing, right? You see $6.6 billion, but you need this level of money that's invested per day, this level of money that's invested per day, right? And more of a buy and hold rather than a buy and, then sell very, very quickly and make whatever money they're looking to make. It's got to be a long-term impact to it. So ETFs, major use cases, major belief within it. So just the natural flow of what's happening with cryptocurrency, and it's going to transition to that, right? We've always thought that cryptocurrency should be used as such, where it's I want to buy a product, I want to buy this bottle of water, and it's very easy to buy with $1, but you going from your bank account to another bank account takes a longer process than what they actually put, what your bank is showing you and what their bank is showing them, right? However, an XRP transaction, it goes in seconds. So it doesn't take a lot longer and it can happen immediately. And that's something that we need to see happen more, where people are utilizing cryptocurrency and holding it for just like they would their dollars, or spending it just like they would their dollars. There's a lot of people that have less than $1,000 in their bank account. So it's understandable if, they don't just hold all of it. Right? It's okay if you transact with it, because that's what matters. We transact with it. But also cryptocurrency would make for a deflationary aspect, or a deflationary method in currency, rather than our normal inflation of products. Instead of seeing something cost more, it may cost more, like XRP to make or whatever, right? Instead of seeing those prices go up, you see the value of XRP obviously increase over time, with the amount that's being held and the amount that's being used and all of that, right? So then we see a deflationary aspect where our money grows in value. Instead of this being a standard dollar, right, and seeing the products or prices go up with the products, right, you're seeing the value of the products, or the cost of the products go up a little bit, but you're also seeing the value of your currency also go up with it. So while you're seeing this water bottle go from 10 cents to 20 cents to make or something, now you're also seeing XRP go from $2 to $2.50. So not only did the price go up, but the value of your dollar, the value of your currency went up. That's what we can hope for. That's what would make cryptocurrency a better currency right now, at least. Especially something that has a finite supply, right? If you know it's 100 billion coins that's out there, yes, you can continue to release from escrow, but you have 100 billion coins in total. You can never make any more. That's something that's great. With the US dollar, they can always print as much as they want. It's paper. They can print as much as they want. Believe it, Matt. I don't know. I have a tough time believing it. Good luck, though, with all of that. SEC still hasn't dropped the case on XRP. That is the only thing that worries me. How do you feel about that? It doesn't worry me at all, right? It's a process to go through that and, drop it, right? You already had a judge rule on the fact that the sale to institutions was, violating securities laws, right? So if you have that and you have a ruling that, hey, you need to pay 125 million in order to either go back from that and not pay that 25 million, you have to go through the process of actually dropping the case, and it takes some time, right? And I know that takes some time. So I'm not really worried about that, but I do want to know like what's going to happen, right? If you're paying this fine, do you actually agree that the sale to institutions is labeled as violating securities laws versus the sale to regular people. Because if that's the case, you're looking at it this way. You're saying that if you sell to institutions, that's wrong because you're diluting the value of XRP or whatever, right? So you sold from the beginning, and now you're selling to institutions again, meaning that the institutions that you sold to before, their XRP is worth less because you added more to the circulating supply. But you're saying that that's also not the case for retail investors, meaning that they don't give, they don't have any Fs for us, right? They have none. So, they don't care about what our value is and how much we've been diluted, right? Now, I don't agree that any of it is, right? You can sell to institutions, you can sell to individual investors, you can do all of that. Obviously, I'm not a judge, so eventually, again, it's not something that worries me. It will be dropped. It's not something that worries me at all. It's something that kind of gets in the way of traditionalists investing into it. But if you know and it's well documented that it's going to be dropped, then you don't have any issues there. So it's not something that I'm worried about. Someone that's spending that much money aren't watching YouTube videos. I'd have to disagree. I've run into people that have had way more money than I have, right? And I have a decent amount of money. So and I've seen their accounts, and it's not something where they're like, oh, just telling me about it. Like, I go on Patreon and I have one-on-ones and video conversations and go through different things, and they show me what their accounts actually look like, and go through all that stuff. And people that have way more money than me, and I'm excited to see that because that means that, obviously they have an opportunity in front of them. It doesn't mean that they need to aggressively do the same percentages that I do. I would say that if I look at my positions that I've displayed out there publicly, right, you can say that with the growth that I've had in crypto, I have a large majority of money in cryptocurrency, which is considered highly risky compared to having the amount of money that I have in my long-term or dividend accounts, right? So my percentages are way off compared to traditionalists. And I don't expect anybody to be the same way. I don't expect anybody to go, oh, I need to be 50% crypto, 50% long-term, right? 50% stocks and ETFs and all that stuff. No, I'm not saying you need to be that. There's some people that are just like, oh, I have 1% of my portfolio in cryptocurrency. That since for them has increased to 10%, but it's never to where it's 50-50 or even, higher where it's 60-40 or 70-30, right? So, yeah, but I've seen a lot of people that have way more money than I have in investing into cryptocurrency, investing into some of the plays that I believe, and they own more than I do, right? One person, before I even got well established in XRP, they already had 200,000 XRP and was gathering more consistently. I believed at the last time that I talked to them, they were up to 490,000 XRP. So again, like, you look at where it stands right now, they are a millionaire at this point, right? At $2.18, they were a millionaire at $3. They were a millionaire at $3.40, and that's just from XRP alone. Phenomenal to see, and to know that they spent a decent amount of money on XRP, whether it was $100,000 or whatever, to get that much. But yeah, it's amazing to see it. Guys, we have 242 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out my links down below for Patreon, for Twitter. And if you guys want to sign up for an exchange, BTCC is a great platform where you can get a 10% deposit bonus when you use my link, as well as extra bonuses up to $10,055, 40% lower trading fees, and you could trade up to a 500x leverage. I've been doing it for a decent amount of time, and it's been great, especially during these low times. I've been able to make some good money short term, as well as establish myself for a little bit of a longer term position. That's something that I always want to be able to do. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out that link down below in the chat as well. I have it in there. Let's see, I think there was an article here to talk about it. Why did Trump's strategic crypto reserve not include XRP? So let's go through this. Let's see if I can read today. If there wasn't so many damn ads on this, so many ads and so many like, what other things am I looking for? Oh, things to like log in or notifications and all that stuff. Let me see. So the cryptocurrency community was hit with a stunning twist when an executive order signed by Donald Trump dashed the hopes of Ripple and its supporters. After pouring millions into political contributions to push for XRP inclusion in the U.S. Sovereign Crypto Reserve, the company and its co-founders watched their efforts unravel. What happened over the weekend? David Sachs, dubbed the crypto scissor, shared the signed document on X, revealing that XRP would not be part of any strategic reserve, as Trump had once vowed. Back on March 2nd, Trump had fueled excitement by pledging to establish a crypto strategic reserve featuring XRP, sparking a 36% surge for the token within an hour. Yet the reality unveiled in the executive order was starkly different. Far from evaluating XRP to a prized reserve asset, Trump designated it as a stockpile asset, meaning that the government can only hold or sell it. No purchases allowed. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, a stockpile asset, we'll see how that's fully classified the way that I look at it. The document explicitly states that the U.S. or United States government shall not acquire additional stockpile assets other than the connection with criminal or civil asset forfeited proceedings or in satisfaction of any civil money penalty imposed by any agency without further executive or legislative action. This sell-only stockpile isn't exclusively to XRP. Other popular cryptocurrencies like Solana, Cardano, Ethereum, also name dropped by Trump in early promise landed in the same boat. Why this matters? Bitcoin emerges as the golden child, only digital asset the U.S. government is permitted to actively acquire. Trump's order greenlit a Bitcoin reserve, kickstarting it roughly 200,000 Bitcoin already in federal hands from seizures. Through much of that is earmarked for distribution to Bitfinex. You scroll back. Come on, man. What's their problem? I'm trying to. Now it's not letting me go through this because all these damn ads. I guess I can't go through the rest of it because I don't know what happened. It won't allow me to reread the article, I guess. But yeah, that's the way that it stands. Is it's in the wording and it's more of a stockpile. Now, the thing that could come from that again is the fact that XRP, right, or Ripple could take part of their escrow and keep that as a reserve. However, as you have an XRP reserve, what would the government do if they had a larger stockpile of XRP? Would that be just a sell moment for them? Oh, we received billions of dollars worth of XRP. So should we sell those billions of dollars and end up putting that into something else? That's something that you think about. But in the end, holding something that has major value would create a huge, amazing strength for obviously the nation. The issue is that it's not for them to go and purchase it, right? And maybe that gets worked into it as time goes on and you start out with Bitcoin. But it's definitely something that's a little bit disappointing to hear that it's not something that's going to be purchasable. It's something that's where it's like we can basically just sell it. That sucks. That reminds me of like the AMC and GME days where the buy button was taken out and only the sell button was there. So yeah, we'll have to look into that a lot more to see that. Thanks so much for taking the time to answer the question, Matthew. Great show. Keep up the great work you do. Thank you for saying that. Believe in XRP and probably every one here. You just needed a lawsuit or hear just the lawsuit out. The way we will see everything fall in place. After that, we will see good price growth sooner or later, no doubt. What do you want? No. You're way too loud. You're too loud. Stop. Stop meowing. Can you hear her? You probably can. Maybe you can, or maybe you can't. I kind of have a compressor on, so you might not be able to hear a sound that's so low unless she gets like really loud. If XRP is adopted worldwide, it'll go over $1 trillion market cap. It would get wild. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. Honestly, when I look at it, I see well over $1 trillion. But I want to say $1 trillion because that's a little bit of a stepping stone. Yes, it would be better to say 200 billion is a stepping stone, then 300 billion, 400 billion, and so on and so forth. Yes, 100%. But to look at a little bit of a longer term goal, because if I say 200 billion, that's something that's could be right around the corner, right? If I say 400 billion, that could be something that's right around the corner. So I'm looking for another goal to obtain, to get to, and something that could take a little bit longer of a process to get to, right? And while my first selling point for XRP is at a level of $5, it doesn't mean that, that's only like 25% of what I own. The rest is going to stay in there for a little bit longer term, right? To see it at 10, 20, 10 or 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 or so. XRP is, I read that. I had 700 US. Oh, you had like $700, 700 US, and then a few days ago, last week, it just plummeted down, and I lost in all of it. I can't believe I got liquidated. I was so far down liquidation. There's no way I was going to touch it. So that's where you have issues. I think. You have to be willing to accept the losses when it comes to it, right? It doesn't mean that you have everything invested. This is the issue, is that when you invest in the beginning, let's say you're leverage trading, right? And you have $100 or something, and you invest in the beginning, you have that $100 and you want to see that grow slowly but surely, right? And you'll invest maybe 50% or even all of it that you do have there. As you grow, you don't have to invest everything that you own, right? You leave some for what could be a fall. For me, as I grew something that was $250 to $1,000, $2,000, and whenever I get profit, I end up taking it and putting it to the side, keeping the same amount, which is about 1,000 or 1,200 in my BTCC portfolio, right? And what I'll do is I'll invest maybe a good $200 during one spurt of investing. I won't invest the entire 1,200. I'll invest like $200 into it. And as I see that growth, I end up taking my initial investment as well as my profit to protect what I invested, right? Now, the rest of it can sit there. And if it does sit there, it could grow and I can gain a lot from it. And if I do, I take some more profit, right? But I still leave something on the table. Now, if that eventually gets liquidated, which it usually does with how the crypto market has performed, especially altcoins, right? If it does get liquidated, no matter what, I still ended up gaining all of the profit that I end up gaining, as well as the initial investment, all that stuff. So you protect yourself in the end. Now, if I have 1,200 or I'm starting out with that and I put in 200 and it all of a sudden drops back down to zero, or gets liquidated, I now have another opportunity to invest more money at a lower level, being able to gain a lot more because I still have 1,000 left on the table, right? Or I still have majority of my position left on the table. Let's say 80% of my overall balance still in my balance, right? So I only risked 20%. I still have 80%. I only risked 20%. So that's the way that I look at it. You have to, and then when you do set your stop loss, like you let the stop loss go through, right? So that you don't get fully liquidated. Now, if your stop loss is your liquidation point, then okay, you take that out and you end up, because there's isolated leverage and there's what's the other term for it? I can't think of it right now. I don't know why. Uh, but you don't have isolated leverage in BTCC, so you would have to set your stop loss either way. But just accept your loss. If your loss is 20%, then your loss is 20%, right? So you live and you learn. And honestly, you can find a way. My cat sounds cute. She's good. She's great. I don't know where she is. She was somewhere. She was right here, but now I guess she got tired. She was like, I'm tired of meowing at this guy. I usually feed her around 7:30ish, so it's getting close. Morning, Matt. Oh man, the market sure does scare some folks. Although my portfolio looks like the end of the world, I can't sell yet. 6 digits down. Damn. Today or overall? Well, today, I don't think things look that negative, right? Let me go to overall market. Yeah, I mean, it's up by 0.5%. If I look at my portfolio over the last day, over the last 24 hours, it shows that it's up about $9,000 or 1.59%, right? So it's up, I wouldn't say a decent amount, but it's up something. Daisy, stop. I have a Bengal cat. She's so verbal, constantly meowing. Yeah, well, she's not a Bengal cat. She's just meowing because she wants some food. This is about food time. I'm just waiting for yield on my XRP. I think that's the future. to hold and gain an APY, to gain something from the XRP that you hold. I mean, in a lot of positions, yes, I think that's definitely the future in my CRO and majority of my CRO, as well as the amounts that I have in Cosmos. I think if I go over to here, I have 1,920 in my possession over here. I need to unstake a little bit more. Can I unstake 20 Atom? Yeah, I got about 25 days to be able to unstake or to fully unstake this atom that I have. Which sucks that it takes that long to unstake it. Um, Lose 20%, but you're still in the game. Exactly. Um, okay, so overall you're down 6 digits. Um, are you averaging down, or you just don't want to add any more money into the crypto market, which is understandable. I mean, a lot of people have added over these past how many years, right? From 2021 to where we are in 2025. Like, yes, we're up overall in the total market cap for cryptocurrency, but there's a lot of um, cryptocurrencies that are seem like they're lower than some of the lowest lows that we've seen. You know what I mean? A lot of retail holding don't have large bags that include me. Do we wait? We would need the price to go really high to be financially free. Unfortunately, people with large bags are set for life. Um, I think you're right in a way that the people with large bags would be set for life. But again, all of it is based on an opportunity, right? The opportunity we have to sell at the right moment, to buy the right moment, to um, hold on to it and be able to gain some APY from it. It really all depends on that. I've seen people that have $100,000, 500, $600,000 that constantly make these mistakes and sell their positions way too early. And it's understandable, right? They're putting a lot of risk and a lot of money and a lot of attention into cryptocurrency. It makes sense for them to protect their investment. Um, but they're shortchanging themselves. And I think there's a lot of people that will be able to exceed their gains because of the fact that they have a stronger mindset. They see it for what it's going to be, which is worth a lot more than where it stands. Not just XRP at a level of $3, but XRP at a level of 20 and $100, or not just Jasmine Coin at 1.3 cents, but Jasmine Coin at $1.30, right? So seeing them for what it's worth and being able to live out those gains, you're going to be able to gain more than some of the people that invest a crazy amount of money. Let's say you're investing $20,000 into the market. That $20,000 could potentially be worth $2 million. And it sounds crazy, but it could, depending on what you're investing into and the strength that you have, right, mentally. While others may say, oh, I have $100,000 invested. I just gained an extra $200,000, right? That's only a, 200% increase there, right? You had the 100% increase to $200,000 and $300,000 is a 200% increase. However, you saw something a lot further than just a 200% increase from 1.3 cents to 3 cents. You see 1.3 cents to 10 cents, or 1.3 cents to 20 cents, 1.3 cents to $1, right? And they made a heck of a lot of money, but you made just as much as them while only investing, maybe a tenth of what they invested. So know that as long as you are mentally strong and you understand your research and belief in where cryptocurrency is going, you can make a lot more than other people. Good morning, Matt. Finally, not financially. Finally got my XRP back from Margex. Was amazing to see that they gave me 45K in XRP. Should I hold them? Uh, should I hold? Should I hold them? Do you think the price to pump? Should you hold your 45K in XRP? I mean, that's totally up to you. I believe that what you're seeing, what I'm doing, kind of speaks for itself. I have all of my XRP. I have 201,000 XRP that's sitting in my Coinbase wallet. Obviously, 10,000 that's sitting over in my Ledger wallet, but I have 200 plus thousand that's sitting in my Coinbase account, and it's because I believe in it, right? I didn't sell any of it at $3.40. Why would I sell it at $2.20 or wherever it stands right now? So that's totally up to you, right? I'm glad that you were able to get 45K XRP back there. So phenomenal to see that, and I hope that more comes from that, and we see more people getting a lot of their money back from that. And I don't know the detail to that, but it's great to hear that. But yeah, if you want to split it, you can split it into different things. But I think that XRP is a long-term hold, as long as you got it in the right platform. I've got 22,000 XRP tokens. Is that enough? I think so. Yeah, definitely. When you look at, and it again, the keyword is enough, right? Enough for what? Enough for to be financially free in the end. I mean, you would have to be very very strong as you see a lot of these prices, not only to $10, but $100 and $1,000, right? Seeing those levels to have success to see millions of dollars potentially. But I think you definitely have a huge opportunity to where you can gain literally tens of thousands of dollars in the end, right? If you look at just adding 1 0, right? Because you're at $22,000, $44,000, let's say. You get up to a level of $10 per coin rather than $1 per coin. You're at $220,000. You get up to $100. That's $2.2 million. So of course it's enough. I think that 10,000 is enough. I think that literally single digit thousands is enough to gain you a substantial amount of money to make it life changing. If you think about it, people always ask me, is this enough to change my life? Do you believe, what would be a number right now that could do something for you that would change your life? And a lot of people, they would say, oh, well, you know what? I would love to get $100,000 or $1 million. However, if you look smaller and look at your overall financial situation, you might have $20,000 in student loans that you're paying right now. If those student loans were paid off, $20,000, would that change your life? Absolutely. If your car was paid off, would that change your life? Absolutely. If your mortgage was paid off, would that change your life? Absolutely. The definition of life changing depends on how you want to change your life. If you want to change your life completely and be able to pay off all your debts, or if you have no debts, be able to give yourself the ability to have your money work for you and it be effective to do that, and that's your method of changing your life, right? So I think there are many methods to say, an XRP or an ADA or a Cosmos or something could change your life. But I look at it and I'm like, what can pay off my student loan? What can pay off my car? What can give me a more comfortable cushion between success and failure, right? There are a lot of people that they think they're very successful. They have $100,000 a year job or $200,000 a year job, whatever, and they think they're very successful, but they're so close to failure from their success. They're making $200,000 a year, but they're so close to failure because they're paying out $150,000 towards bills and student loans and car loans and all the other things that they have, right? And buying things frivolously, all that stuff. So you have such a small cushion between success and failure. For me, I need my cushion to be that far away, to where if I have success and for me to fail, it has to be all the way over here. Like, that's kind of where I need to be. And I have a large cushion between success and failure right now. And that's what makes me feel like feel a little bit better and feel like what I have is enough, right? Anyways, I'm already $30,000 up on the 22K tokens. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. I wish I can get into a lot more here. I would love to continue with you guys, but I have to go and take these kids to school. So I have to get them ready. I maybe have like 6 minutes till 7:10, and in some people's time it might be different, but I have until about 7:10. I would love to go longer, but I have to take the kids to school every day, so it's never. Besides Thursdays, actually, I could probably go a lot longer. I want to do an 8-hour day where I just live stream for the entire day, um, but it's so tough to do that because I have to take the kids to school. During the summer, I can live stream for a little bit longer because I know the kids will be home with me, and as long as Hayden can get up and brush her teeth and do what she needs to do without needing me, then we're fine. You said you were all in on Tellor before. I do have Tellor. I bought more and more, and I still want to buy more. I know it's at low prices right now. I think Tellor is at um, $27 from the $600 that it was at. I currently have 122, and honestly, I would love to buy more because getting or seeing it go up to those prices or having the potential to go up to those prices um, is a no-brainer. I think my cost basis is it's $63 for my cost basis. So that's not a bad idea is to have a lot of Tellor, especially where it stands. I would like to have the same amount of Tellor as I do Avalanche, except Avalanche is as is at $17 or $18 right now. So yeah, still have a lot of Tellor. What do you think about Pi, number 11 on CoinMarketCap? That's iffy for me. I I just I don't know. I can't get into that play. I don't have strong thoughts on it. I don't have strong feelings on it. Um, but many people have asked me about it over the years. Is what you can afford. Be smart. Don't leave yourself broke. Very, very true. I'm trying to get at least 1,200 XRP. I think that'll be good, right? Obviously, the less you have, the more long term you have to wait. The more you have, the more room you give yourself for profit, right? If your idea was to make $1 million profit, the easiest way to do that is to go within the where it's going to go, right? And the more that you gain, or the more that you hold in XRP, or whatever it is, whatever the position is, let's say it is XRP, the more that you hold in an XRP, um, the the more dollars that you can gain. Yes, the percentage may be the same, but that's the more dollars that you can gain and the less you have to accept, right? So if you hold 1 million XRP, for you to get to from 50 cents to $1, that would then make you a millionaire, right? Yes, it would be a lot of money for you to put forward and it would be a lot of risk that you would put into holding XRP. But if you 100% believe, or 90% or 80% majority of what you look at, you believe that it's going to grow. And if you think, oh, you know what, it's definitely going to get to $5. However, if it just gets to $1, I can gain more than I would have ever imagined. Then, yeah, you go ahead and take that risk, and you'll end up making a lot more. Just imagine if you actually took that risk from when it was at 30 cents and, put $100,000 in there, what that would be, right? Ends up giving you a lot more in the end. I took about 150K though, as I started 4 trades at 40 cents and then pumped up Then it stopped the trades. Do you see Solana getting anywhere near 1K this year? I don't know about this year. I do see Solana getting to $1,000. Absolutely. That's why I hold a decent amount of Solana. Actually, I don't know how much I hold in Coinbase. I would like to hold more. I hold 33. So in Coinbase, I don't know how much I hold over in, I feel like I should hold 100 or so. Yeah, I feel like I should have a lot more Solana. I always like the major positions that are at the top, right? The ones that are going to have, I wouldn't say the most success gain wise, but the most success market cap wise. I believe I see that at a 500 to $1 trillion market cap as well. Anyways, guys, I got to get out of here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I have a link in the chat for BTCC. That platform is great. I've been utilizing it to trade from a 1x leverage to a 500x leverage. You can do that on this platform. Also, you can get a 10% deposit bonus when you use my link, as well as 40% lower trading fees. So feel free to check it out. Link is in the description, is in the chat. And also, you can follow me on Patreon, follow me on Twitter. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I do answer the questions that are over there. We do a lot of one-on-one talk. I wanna be able to build up the more broader community, and that's where we have our conversations as well. If we are going to talk about cryptocurrency, but it needs to be able to be built back up, because a lot of what Patreon is more about, less about me posting there, but more about the communication side of things. And I want to definitely have more of the posting and what I believe is going to be a good crypto currency for that day, what could be a good buy, and just all of those other things. So feel free to check out the links down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And thank you guys for joining me here today. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.